Continuing to build our library of videos for your assistants. Let's take a look today in this particular video at how to save thousands. We're going from our main site. We're going to the blog. We're going to the vlog right here to locate that. And that brings us up to a page with obviously our various entries. And today we're going to focus on how to save thousands. Now, again, this is not for everybody. For some people, this will be a lifesaver, especially if they have some sophistication in the real estate business. And there are a lot of people who do. Certainly investors and people who bought and sold multiple homes, even agents and prior agents who used to be in the business certainly have some skill and can do a lot of this themselves. So let's just consider that the competitive bid process is going to streamline whatever it is we're trying to sell, whether it's an idea or whether it's a physical property. And because of that, we have many variations that are allowable as long as we do it ethically, complies with laws, and then obviously make up your own rules to comply with those ideas. And the things that you cannot do or don't want to do can be subbed out. You can choose to have other people assist you with those, and we'll talk about that in this piece today as well. First of all, we've got an ebook that is available, and you can find that obviously on the market page. If you're interested, that will help put a lot of these ideas together for you so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. The second idea is, do you want to do everything yourself or some kind of a combination, like a hybrid system where you'll do some of it, but we'll hire out somebody to assist you, whether it's an agent to help with paperwork, or whether it's an agent that has a marketing team that they can help you with, or even if they just come in and give you a CMA and that's all you do. So you have to decide where you fit into this and how they can help you. And it doesn't have to just be an agent. It could be somebody that's had a lot of experience in, buying and selling their own property. So let's think about your time and money. If you have more time, then my guess is that you'll want to spend that time accordingly. And for a lot of people, it's a false economy. But if you do have more time than money, certainly it's well spent to try to help yourself by doing as much as you can. And certainly with a team of friends and family, you can do a lot of this work and should do a lot of this work yourself. If you're one of those people who makes a lot of money with your primary business, then it's silly for you to go sideways and try to do something like this when you could be making more money, obviously, with what you do best. So that's a personal determination. If you're new to the business, you're younger, you've never bought a home before, never rented a home before, your knowledge level and your skill level are very low. I'm not confident that this is the program for you. I think you really need some help when you're first getting started. So I would not advocate it. It's a big investment, and I would suggest get some experience first. But there are a lot of people who this will work for. Another consideration is depending on the program you choose to use, do you have your own URL and your own domain versus a hosted exchange? So in something like this program, if you were to list it with someone like myself or someone else who is doing this kind of thing, you don't have to worry about the details of that. Because that's handled, by us with our program. We've already got that. We're already here. We're already ready to go. If you go to something like this, and this is your own site with yourname.com or whatever, you use for that, then that's part of that process that you'll need to consider, do you have the wherewithal and the ability to do that? And certainly that's not difficult, but I'm thinking if you're older, and I don't want to pick on older people because I'm one myself, but if you're 85 years old and having trouble with an iPhone, then probably you're going to want to get someone to help you with this. And that's not to rule this out, because you could easily get probably one of your grandchildren or whatever children to help you do this. So just be aware that there are some different situations that you will have to contend with if you're doing it totally on your own. Another consideration is an obligation to a buyer agent. If you list your property in the MLS, more than likely you are going to be obligated to pay a buyer agent a commission. And that's not true if you list it outside the system. So be aware that if you say, well, I want to save a few bucks, I'm going to put it in MLS, I'm going to go to a flat fee listing, they're going to charge you whether you get results or not. They're going to charge you probably X amount just to list it and put it in, and then they'll wash their hands of it. And hopefully they'll try to get you to come and sign up for a full listing if you can't sell it on your own. And there really is something in the industry that typical agents, they're there to earn a living, and so they tend to stay away from these type of listings where what's in it for me. If they can't see the bigger picture, they're probably not going to be as cooperative as you would like them to be. So be aware of that also as part of the situation. I believe the ideal environment is an a la carte situation where you can subscribe to as much help as you need. And the more you can do yourself, the more you can save. Simple as that, like anything in life. And the biggest savings are going to come with real estate commissions. That's the largest piece of the pie when a seller goes to settlement, is to divvy up and fork out 6, sometimes even higher. I've seen some companies that do what I'm doing, but they tack this on top of it. So not only are you paying a 6% commission, but a 1 or 1.5% buyer's premium on top of it. I think that's outrageous, but that's the way it is. Anyways, that's a little bit more about how you can save some money, and you really want to think through it before you get going and understand what your limitations are and how you can best utilize a program like this. Thanks for listening. Have yourself a great day.